Mitch Lysis. I'm with Kunkel Engineering. I'm a consultant for the city of West Bend, work with the engineering department directly here in town, and been hired by the Park and Rec and Forestry Department to help with project management and inspection on this Riverwalk project. Just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update of where we're at and where things are going to. This meeting is going to be kind of informal. I'm giving you guys the opportunity, anyone that may have questions about where things are at today and where things are going, what elements might be included in this project, and how you may be affected with that and the schedule as things work through. We do have some other people here. We do have a representative from Yankee General Contractors and also the Parks, Recs, and Forestry Department and City Engineering and other staff from West Bend as well. So today what we're working on, the city themselves had done the demo, the removals for the project early in June. The contractor is mobilized in the last week or so and have started doing some of the dredging underneath the bridge to accommodate for some of our floodplain issues that we had by doing this project. That being said, they've actually started putting in some storm sewer that's included with this project and should get started on what they call tight sheeting, which is kind of a coffer dam that they will be setting up to allow themselves some area there within the waterway to install the readied rock wall that they're going to be putting in place instead of what's there today. One of the big reasons why we were also doing this meeting was also because there's a bridge, an existing pedestrian bridge on the south end, just north of Water Street, I believe it's called, that is going to be taken out of service. That bridge is scheduled to be pulled next week, Monday. I know there are some businesses that are affected by this because of deliveries that are brought to the backside of some of those properties. And so that was another reason for this meeting, just to notify those businesses and so they can make some accommodations for those deliveries. Some of the elements with this project include obviously the new river wall that's going to be put in place. There's some plaza areas that will be, decorative plaza areas I should say, that'll be put out there, along with a new walkway that will be running parallel with Veterans Avenue. There are some step areas that will provide some accommodations to the river itself. I'm assuming potential kayakers maybe or so forth. And other than that, I mean, there is some decorative lighting that will be going in within railings and also new lighting along the walk itself. So if anyone after this meeting kind of wants to see, I didn't bring anything to project up here. I was trying to keep it a little bit informal. But if anyone wants to see specifics on the project, I do have a plan set with me. We can go through that after the meeting and just kind of meet if you've got any questions that are specific to the project. Schedule-wise, as I stated, they are going to be starting placement of the tight sheeting, and along with that, they'll start placement of the readied rock wall itself. That will actually be something that's going to be kind of a continual process, the placement of the wall throughout the project, along with some grading on the backside of that wall. Time-wise, that's probably going to last a couple months, probably, right?
Yeah.
The placement of the wall itself. The walkway, I would anticipate being, once they get some of that grading done, they'll be doing that probably at the same time as putting in the wall. But the walkway itself along Veterans Avenue, that will be placed probably sometime in September is my guess on where the schedule is going to be going from here. September into October as well.
What's that walkway made of? Is that, it used to be the brick pavers?
It's going to be a concrete walkway this time around. That being said, with the bridge coming out on Monday next week, that bridge, there needs to be some modifications to the piers that are there, or the abutments that are within the riverbanks themselves right now for the placement of the new bridge. Those accommodations and butting up with the new river wall to that abutment is going to take at least a month into 2 months, is what we're figuring. So to make accommodations, if you do have deliveries down there, we ask you to be patient, but we're anticipating probably about a 2-month period of time that will take to get the new bridge back in place and passable for pedestrians and deliveries again. That bridge itself, I guess, we're trying to replicate the bridge that was put in 2 years ago now. So it will look somewhat similar, but on a smaller scale. Other than that, I do have, the contractor is here, the park's here. I did have one question, I guess, with communication. I do have a sign-in sheet there, so if anyone wants to be included on some email transmittals for future communications, I ask you to sign up on that sheet. I've been contacting downtown West Bend to help out with sending out notifications. I'm hoping that's working with contacting local businesses. On top of that, I've had our inspector walk down with some sheets and trying to hand them out to mainly just the east side of Main Street down there, because they're the ones that are directly affected. So if there's anyone that has issues with the communication, please let me know so I can include you, or if you've got some recommendations of how I can reach out to everyone, that would be great, because it can be a little bit of a struggle, and sometimes it's short notice. So if I've got emails or even phone numbers, I'll be willing to take whatever you have.
Are you shutting down that roundabout, or what's going to be?
No, traffic-wise, for the most part, Veterans Avenue, the roundabout, should remain open at all times. There will be some work that we do have to do on Veterans with some concrete work. We're adjusting the curb line down there in some areas, taking out some crosswalks. So there will be some times where we will be staging that traffic through there. If we ever do a shutdown, there will be a notification that goes out to all the public, and also we will send it out through the downtown West Bend Association as well.
Who's removing your white bridge, the second bridge to the south? Who's removing that, do you know?
The removal of the existing bridge that's there today is going to be Yankee General Contractors.
Which bridge?
The
existing, there's that new pedestrian bridge that's down on the north end, that stays.
That one stays.
Yeah, it's just a
The
silver,
other-
it's just a silver crown.
right now it's kind of a silver bridge with
Yeah, they call it
boards.
Kevin's Bridge.
They call it what?
Kevin's Bridge.
Kevin's Bridge?
That'll be.
Kevin's Bridge will be gone.
And that's Yankee?
Yankee General Contractors, yeah. That's
that-
who the general contractor is for this project.
The only time that we foresee shutting down Veterans Avenue is for, the first shutdown will probably be replacement of the bridge. Bring a big crane and set it up on top there, and then set the crane. So that'll be the first shutdown that we'll have.
For the removal of the bridge?
No, removal, I think I'm gonna go crawl down in the river with mats.
Okay.
Or somehow sheet it and bring it out. So
Okay.
we'll get it out.
All right.
And you're saying it's a 2-month timeline before the new bridge comes in?
Before it would be, yes, in place and ready to use again.
Do you have an estimated completion time for that whole project?
The whole project, we have a final completion date, I believe it's like November 1st.
Okay.
That's,
Substantial completion in middle October or so, and
Yeah.
then final early November.
Okay.
so you should really honestly see a lot of things shaping up, almost looking like it's complete by mid-late October.
Mitch, can you just maybe talk through the bridge, just